Hey gang, hey, May 31st, and I realized that I didn't do my vlog for May. So I'm doing my vlog now, and I'm going to upload it tonight, and we'll see how that goes. Um, as you have been watching, hopefully, you've seen the Brooklyn Pony slowly coming back to life. I've gotten plenty of responses on those videos, and the teardown and the build-up and all those sort of things. And as you can see, I haven't done anything on it this week. I've had some family in town, and so that's family's a priority, and so I'm spending time with my family. But I'm impressed by all the comments, all the thoughts, all the ideas. There's positive and negative. There's people that say, hey, instead of building the whole car, why don't you just buy one? Well, anybody can buy one, but what they don't realize is those costs are also they don't cover certain parts of the car. They don't cover what work has to be done for paint and body work. Everybody assumes that you buy that body and it's ready to go to the body shop and somebody throws some paint on it. Well, they're not. You got to remember, these panels that I'm using are the same ones that they're using. So if they're having to do extra work to finish it, then you're going to have to do that extra work or pay somebody to do that extra work as well. So just a thought on that. I know it's an easy response. Everybody wants to just buy another one or buy this or buy that. Well, start doing the numbers. You realize it adds up a lot faster than you think. So anyway, as I'm making progress on the pony, there's a couple other things I wanted to talk about. And one is I'm doing, as most of you have probably seen, the 68 Mustang. Well, I stripped it down, and I was looking at working on what I had and just going with it. And the more I look at it, the more I don't like what I'm seeing with the quarter panels. And what I mean by that, I know the panels are not correct for the car. They're kind of a generic panel for a 67 or 68, and I don't like the way they look up front. Secondly, there's so much filler on this thing that it'll have to go back on for me to shape it back to where it should look. And then there's other things like the tail panel has rust, and I'll just show you some of these things I'm talking about. I think I showed in other videos, how much filler is really here on this quarter in this one location. Well, there's filler all along here to make this shape right. There's problems with this shape because, I know it's hard to see, there's two little recesses here. Well, none of the cars have that. That's just some goofy design. In a 68, this should be recessed back further. This line here should be longer, let's say, and a lot more crisp kicking up. So this is just all wrong. There's some problems with how they attach it to the side of the car or to the B-pillar. And then, well, here's the problem with the tail panel. There's rust in here and rust down here. And so I decided if I'm going to do the quarters, I'm going to take care of the tail panel at the same time. Now this quarter panel, same way. There was a pile of filler here. When I started cleaning up down here, I realized there was over ½ an inch of filler right here because the valance panel came up to meet it, and it's a ½ inch short. And so they just piled it on there, and even this isn't done right. And the shape is generic. It's not like they would have had on a 68. So this is all going to have to go. I can't live with it. Another thing here, there's a ton of filler building up this whole edge in order to make that shape right. And again, here's those weird pocket things I was telling you about. So I don't know if they were actually 67 quarters, but the car's a 68. There's a little bit more definition on this one, but still, I just can't live with it. So I'm going to get new quarters and a new tail panel and just be done with it and do it right. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, that was something else I wanted to mention. I know that I've been watching my subscriber count, and I'm pretty excited about that because, I've posted before on other segments or other videos about I was, looking at 5,000 subscribers or 6,000 or whatever it was, and I'm about this far away from 10,000 subscribers, and that boggles my mind. And I've said that before, and it still does. I looked at again the countries that have viewed my videos, and it's like 270 countries or something. I don't remember the number, but I was just like, again, it's amazing to me that that there's that many people that are interested in what I'm doing, that they'll subscribe to me, and that obviously they're watching the videos, which is great. And so I'm looking forward to hitting that 10,000. I'm hoping that it's getting shared, or people are talking about it and saying, check this guy out and see what he's doing. So yeah, that's another cool thing. Let me see what else is going on. Well, if you're following along, again how the pony's coming. Oh, I laid these hammers out, and this is just something to talk about how small the world really is. On Instagram, which I post stuff on Instagram. There's a guy that I follow, and the name of his page is Kinetic Customs. So you can read that stamped in there. And he makes custom tools. And so I told him I was interested in buying some hammers, and he has a variety of designs, body hammers and different types of things. So he had these two hammers listed, and you see there's a little logo he has on the side there. So anyway, I didn't know where the guy was from, and I told him I was interested in buying a couple of hammers because I thought they were cool and they might work pretty well to do some custom body stuff. Well, the guy is over in the United Kingdom, and so I was like, oh man, how's that going to work out? Because here I want to order these hammers, and it's not like going to Harbor Freight or Sears or even to the Snap-on truck, although Snap-on tools are pretty expensive. He wanted like, I think, $40 or $45 a piece for these hammers, and I was like, that's fine. They're really cool, custom-made hammers. And then I thought, where are you located? And he told me United Kingdom. Oh, well, geez, how hard is that going to be to ship hammers, overseas? Well, it costs like $17 to ship these hammers here. So my point is, the world is small. 15, 20 years ago, or before the internet, you wouldn't even consider the idea of buying some custom-made hammers from overseas because you didn't know they existed, and you didn't know how to make contact with somebody. And now the world, you're able to see this thing the day the guy makes it or puts it on the internet or whatever, and you can now go, hey, I like that. Same way with anything else, Amazon, any of these, any of the online stuff. It's instantaneous. So that's pretty cool. But I just wanted to share that. If you're looking at custom tools, you may not be. I don't know. I just thought it was cool that I was able to get these hammers from the United Kingdom. What else is there? Not a whole lot going on, beyond that. The focus is the pony, and try to get a little bit done on the 68. And yeah, I think that's about it. Stay tuned. There'll be more coming on the pony. When I get to a certain point, I will be, again, locating the back half of the car so that, everything fits from that area forward. Once I get the quarters set and all that sort of thing, then I can start measuring forward to set the A-pillar and the windshield frame and that sort of thing. So hope that makes sense. I know I had somebody ask me about that on my previous post. But yeah, it's going to be a fun project, and stay tuned. There's more to come, and that's about it. So that's my vlog for May. Thanks for watching.